Well, you know, it's here. No.
Yeah, I mean, you ever sneeze so hard that your back starts burning?
Wait, what?
You ever sneeze so hard that your back starts getting this burning sensation?
Sneeze?
Yes.
I am. No.
Ah.
That you might need to get that checked out, dude. I've never heard that before.
I think I've heard.
I was sneezing a lot.
I think I heard it laughing that results in chest pain.
Yeah, it's like back kind of burning a bit, and my arms feeling kind of tingly.
I've had like my throat hurt from like sneezing and stuff like that, but like I don't think I've ever coughed so much, or what was it, coughing?
Sneezing.
Sneezing. I don't think I've sneezed hard enough to hurt my back. Yeah, you
It's
might.
been a long day.
Yeah. Did you like work with your back all day or something?
No, just sneezing a lot.
Okay. You say so. If you're good.
I would like to welcome everyone to the official Hearth Club episode of the Yoda Soda Creations podcast, where of course we are discussing the latest that is dropped on television, or at least should have.
Yes, we're following the chronological order, not the release schedule.
Yes. Or at least
chronological and U.S. release dates.
Something like that. But yeah, something like that. But yes, we are talking about Hearth Club this time around, and it's definitely and as opposed to the last episode we talked about that was heartwarming related, this one is definitely another one that's gonna go on my holiday watch list.
Ooh. All day watch list? Are you gonna do like a one where we can watch it all day?
No, I mean when the actual holiday time runs around, this is one of the episodes that I'll be probably watching.
Oh.
Okay, I can kind of see that. It's like it has a holiday to it, but not so much that it gets to be too much, basically.
I think in general, it worked for me because it was working harder to be an episode than a season episode, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's my big gripe usually with the other ones is they're kind of boring and they're usually out of context because like it's not this Christmas usually.
It's like the holiday was more about the setting than the plot.
Yeah, like it's a mod farm family or something, or something like that, or it's. I mean, okay. The theming of this could have been totally taken out, and it would have been totally fine, I guess.
Yeah, it still would have worked.
Yeah.
If you could have subbed in any holiday and the general plot of it would have still worked.
Basically, yeah. It was kind of fun because I've been going through the Harry Potter series again. Like I think I mentioned last time as well. I'm still working on it.
The movies or the books?
The books.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun because it's literally the same dilemma that Harry is going through again, where he doesn't want to go home basically.
Merry Christmas, Harry.
Over Christmas, yeah, because he's never had a Christmas correctly. And Of course, in the books, he never went to any lengths to keep everyone there. Whereas here we see what he should have done, obviously. Harry Potter should have taken some notes from this guy. Come on. Yeah. Sorry, what was his name again? I forget. I need to learn them now. What am I doing?
Yoda Soda Creations, Silver Screen, Smolder, Sandbar.
Silver Stream and Sandbar. Yeah, I remember Silver Stream pretty easily. Sandbar, yeah, okay. Ocellus, I think I remember Ocellus the easiest. Just because, you know, I don't know, it's really random.
The name just kind of stands out.
Yeah. I've always had a much easier time remembering names that are stupid. So, like, have you ever read the Discworld series? Yeah, I don't think you have. I already forgot.
Not yet.
Not yet. You need to do it. But, like, I remember most of the characters in that because they're all weird. Like, all of them. Like, the main characters, and some of them are Moist von Litwig. So it's just so weird that it's like everyone remembers it. Or like Carrot. One of them's named Carrot. Or like another one's named Carrot's girlfriend is shoot, I just forgot her name just now. It's gonna kill me. It's shoot. It's random as well, but
Wait, we get the idea.
yeah. Anyways. Like, it helps. I've always, if I was gonna make my own story, I'd make all the characters' names funny, but they would work, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, oh, there's one of the photographer, there's like a vampire who has a flash that kills him every time he takes a picture because it's a flash. And his name's Otto because it's such a weird name. I just remember Otto. It's amazing. He has a flash that every time it goes off, it kills him because he's a vampire. So, yeah, but he really likes cameras, so he's got quite the dilemma. Because he likes to take pictures with a flash, but, you know, what are you going to do? And then he figured out that if you wear a vial of blood on his chest, it just he turns to dust, right? And then the vial falls off his neck, and it breaks on the dust, and then he comes back to life, so. That's how he takes pictures. He just holds a vial of glass every time he shoots a picture. Works out in the end. Anyways.
Really?
Names need to be stupid more often.
You remind me a bit of a what exteriorly is a pocket watch, but inside there's a bit of a camera. But it's one of the other times where you have to put the develop photo through several chemicals in order to actually get the picture.
Yeah, he has to develop pictures.
Anyway, you remind me of something. Anyway, you remind me of that, which is actually a device from the Tintin series.
The what series? Sorry.
From Tintin.
Tintin. Oh, Tintin. I like Tintin. Tintin's awesome. The movie recently, the animated movie is so underrated. Have you watched that?
Nope, I can't say I've really followed that series at all.
Well, I haven't watched the series really either, but the movie I watched, because it was just a big movie, like it was a high production movie. Watch it. You need to watch it. Super good.
Actually,
Actually
got a lot of attention, and then it just kind of died for a while. There is this. The second one's in the works though.
They're making a second one.
Wait, you forget. Wait, you didn't pay attention. Wait, you didn't pay attention to some of it. Wait, you didn't pay attention to some of the people mentioning that. Wait, you didn't pay attention to some of the people mentioning that Spielberg and Jackson were kind of switching places for the second one?
I did not. No, I didn't even know that they were making a second one. I'm not a huge news person, to be honest. I don't have a lot of sources that I can get news from. You know what I mean? I usually figure stuff out as it hits me. I mean, I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have anything. So.
My background rotation. I actually, my mom introduced me to the comic series. Then I heard the movie was coming out, and watching one review, I was surprised there was a cartoon at one point.
Of course, it's a cartoon. That's where it came from. Yeah. I knew about the cartoon, like from like when was it made? It was like the.
It was in the 90s.
90s? Seriously? Huh, I thought it was way older than that.
A lot of Nirvana cartoons are the 90s. And early 2000s.
Huh. I guess they just went for the old style. They fooled me. They're super good though. The movie was an amalgamation, if I can remember, of a couple of like the stories.
Yeah, I did watch a review of it.
Okay.
I don't know if you know of the Amen is Lost in Adaptation series.
I may. It kind of rings a bell.
Basically, he goes over a movie.
I think I saw one.
And compares it to the book and goes over what was changed, what they kept, and what was made up altogether.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I've seen a couple titles here and there, but never really got interested. Maybe because the title was denouncing something of denouncing a bit more criticism side than the praising side.
Um,
I've kind of grown sensitive to reviewing. Sometimes it's hard to tell if someone's going to actually praise something or criticize something. Unless you're familiar enough with a specific person, like with the Nostalgia Critic, again, pretty much expect most of the time beating down movies. Whereas with Huey Lewis, Huey's animated movie reviews, there's a lot of names going on with him. Anyway, I can expect most of the time him being positive most of the time.
It depends on the person, yeah. Like I watch, like it really depends on the person. Like if you watch like I Hate Everything, which is a channel, he obviously will review things super stringently, usually.
It's like if you're watching going by I Hate Everything and expect a positive review, you're in the wrong place.
Yes.
Yeah. So. It's kind of like same with like everything wrong with. It's like obviously it's going to be everything negative about it. Maybe one or two positives if it was like a perfect movie, which usually.
And even and that one kind of tends to exaggerate, really.
Yeah, I kind of stopped watching I Hate Everything. Or, I mean, sorry, everything wrong with, because I don't know, a lot of the points he was pointing out, he used to be a little bit better, I think. You know what I mean? Because he kept pointing out stuff that I didn't think was much of a problem, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he kept, like, just doing kind of dumb stuff, you know? It's like, you know, that's a trope with storytelling. It's like, well, yeah, obviously. I don't know.
I assume you're talking about, like, the original one. I haven't really watched the original one.
I really watch CinemaSins and parodies of that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
because I can pretty much tell everything wrong is going to be overwhelmingly negative, and then there's everything great, which I can probably figure out early is overwhelmingly positive. But more times than the other end up on the flip side.
I don't really watch the pony version, and my main complaint with that is I wish they would update more often. Because it's going to take them forever to get caught up.
Yeah.
It's like one episode per month. It's like, you're never going to finish.
It's an infinite struggle uphill.
I mean, they just finished
Well,
up
with the
season
style
4.
With the style they're doing, it looks like it's a lot of work.
I just realized I was doing Flurry Heart, Cadence, not Flurry Heart. But
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Why the heck are you? Who the heck are you coloring in at the moment?
To be honest, I don't even have to change anything.
Yeah,
Think about this. It's literally.
Yeah, thankfully they both have the same hairstyle.
I have both hairstyle, literally nearly the exact same color of like tones even. Flurry Hearts is a little bit more like extreme, I guess. So like her body is like more in the white carrot category. Like so it's more like this. It's more like like this color, just slightly whiter. You know what I mean? Yeah, about that. Maybe a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Maybe like this.
Yeah, I think that.
And that's about it. And like that's it. Actually.
Like anything else can be excused, but I lighting.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, fixed it.
But like I said, the style that they do, that takes a lot more than just simply putting clips together, putting in transitions and narration and the like.
Well, CinemaSins, I'm guessing, also has like a staff by now, and I don't think the person who does
like Watch Mojo.
Yeah, I think he's got more of a staff than the guy who does. I forgot his name. It's Shy something.
Little Shy FIM?
Little Shy, yeah. I don't think Little Shy. I think Little Shy does it by himself still. So like, all edits have to be done by him. What the heck? Fine, I'll turn off everything. Is that the right color, you think? Maybe that?
You have a reference somewhere?
I'm just eyeballing it. It's not worth it. There's like 2 colors I need to eyeball, and that's about it. You know what I mean?
I need to take care of something, so I'll be back in a minute.
No, don't go! Don't leave me! I can't handle the stress. Oh, shoot. That's better. Okay, I'm sticking with that color. That's a good one. And then I'll do a spiral of blue. But yeah. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, dang, you're on the same layer. What have I done?
It's gonna be darker than the last 2 times you did her.
I'm just gonna do it. There you go. But probably, yeah, it's probably, well, yeah. Let's see. I could, I hope Flurry Heart changes a bit. I hope they do more with her and not just kind of, right now she's had like 3 episodes. I hope she grows up faster than the Pie Twins.
So, oh, you mean you want her to actually grow up?
Yeah. I want to see growth. I want to see freaking growth.
You want hints that some form of passage of time is actually occurring.
Exactly.
You know, besides being told.
I guess then they'd have to get like a voice actor.
I think they already technically have one. Tabitha.
In the bag. We're good. Oh, shoot. The problem with these characters is I don't really have like a gradient. brush. If I get fancy, maybe one day I'll get like Photoshop, but I don't have that type of dough to throw around. So for now, you're just gonna have to suffer in my inadequate program files. And one more cheat, yoink. Oh.
Says the guy who did a good undersea background when we did Surf and Turf.
I tried. I didn't really like it, to be honest. It's either all or nothing. The problem with stuff like that is if you do the gradient there, then your eye expects it to be other places. You know what I mean? So then you have to do everything in a gradient scale, which I didn't feel like doing that. So in other words, I'm just going to keep it consistent because consistency, usually, even if it's something sketchy, it looks better in the long run. Because your eye's like, yep, that's normal.
Shouldn't there be a bit of a tail color?
Yeah, that's what I'm just doing now.
I kind of wish there was like a art program that like people could create plugins for. Like, oh, it's like I've created a gradient plugin for this. And it's like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be a classic red. No. Usually they're usually they're white boxes maybe. Or is it red? No, they have a red bow. It's like, shoot, what's a classic combination of colors for a present?
Huh?
Let me look it up. If I just look, the first color, the first box I Googled.
There's a good chance you're gonna find some.
White and red. That is the color they all do. I don't know why white and red is that, but here we go. New layer.
There's going to be a chance to find some wrapping paper with characters and objects. And I would kind of get the feeling you weren't. And I would get the feeling you were going to keep it simple.
I just literally Googled present. Here you go, Nix. You get present. Yes. Yes, very good. Thank you very much, Flurry Heart. I very like presents. Thanks. I very like you too, very, very much. I don't have present for you, but you're rich, so.
Before you added the red stripe, I was gonna say like, wait, that's not a present. That's like leftover Chinese food.
Wow. You know what? Now I gotta do it. I was gonna do like dragons. Usually they have like a dragon or something around a cup, right?
And don't forget the handle.
Yeah.
That by the way, I almost confused it for the Japanese flag.
That's what I did on accident. Yeah, I thought it was just. There we go. And then like that, like this, like that. I kind of want to leave it like that.
Nothing says Happy Holidays like Chinese takeout.
Leftover Chinese takeout.
Leftover Chinese takeout. Of course, if you're in Japan, nothing says the holiday season like takeout, like KFC. Apparently.
They love KFC. I don't know why.
It's like this weird cultural thing, I guess. I don't know.
They blame us for being weird. You know, we don't flip out about some chicken.
It's like I heard apparently you need reservations to get your KFC during the holiday season.
That's a little absurd, guys. Calm down. You know, I just realized I just made those fixes, but I have to undo them to get rid of the box.
By the way, my mom's birthday is in December, and whenever our birthday rolls around, the birthday person usually have his or her choice of dinner, and it of course depends on the person's preference, and a lot of times we've been going
Don't you do it? Don't you do
Chinese.
it?
Yeah, that's kind of the same way over here. Although I'm still kind of waiting on my birthday dinner since January. We just never really got around to it, you know. Well, we went to a place, but that was more of a case of, oh, we have a coupon for this. Well, I'll do your thingy. No, I think it was. I don't remember. Everyone got gift cards to Red Lobster for Christmas.
Red Lobster.
That's the only reason why we went there, because normally I would not care one bit for Red Lobster.
I am not a huge lobster person. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Me neither. It's like usually I just have us go to some Japanese place.
They serve more than Red Lobster serves a bit more than their Red Lobster serves a bit more than just their title, because I actually ate there once for my birthday last year after going to MavsCon.
What'd you have? Lobster?
No. But I do remember their menu being more than just that.
Of course.
No, they only have lobster. You want water? No, you can't have water. No water for you.
Sorry.
You may think you want water, but you are not allowed to have water. Did you read the title of the store that you came into? Does it say water lobster? No, it says lobster. We cannot sell you false advertising.
Anyway, back to the episode. I think we may have gotten a bit off track.
No,
we didn't get off. No.
Actually, one more thing. I'm looking at the images here, and turns out they have pizza, what looks like macaroni and cheese, breakfast menu.
It's basically like a Red Robin with lobster, though.
Or maybe it was Red Robin. I keep forgetting.
It may have been a Red Robin.
Nothing can be compared to Red Robin unless they too give you unlimited refills on your root beer float.
Or maybe it wasn't Red Robin. Maybe it wasn't Red Robin. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Red Robin. I don't exactly remember, but it was something red.
It was something red. That's a good distinction. I mean, that's usually all I can remember.
Anyway, back
I was about to say anyway. Back to the thing.
Anyway, back to Gallus. He really came out with this episode. I didn't expect him to be more than just a jerk.
Yeah, he rose up to be like one of my favorites of the Student 6 due to this episode.
He's got a heart, guys. It's actually a big softie. Aw, and they're never gonna let him live it down. I wouldn't. So basically, they just ditched all their families. I just realized.
Not all of them.
Not really.
Gallus doesn't have a family to ditch.
Rip. That's a little too soon.
I'm sorry I had to.
Too soon. It's even implied. How do changelings have families? I thought they liked eggs or something like that.
By the way, I love those new babyling designs.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, those are cute.
I need to start watching more Pony on just a regular basis. I have been neglecting it. I need to just like rewatch stuff because it just makes me happy. This was a make me happy episode, which I like.
Yeah.
This would be. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this is one of those episodes that just makes me happy again. You know, just reminds me of why I watch the show. What we're doing. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say something along the lines of it just being a generally good overall episode with no major issues.
No, I don't think so either. I kind of liked I liked how it wasn't really Twilight's ineptity because she explains that I knew it was you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's like, yeah, I got you.
But we wanted to hear it from you.
Yeah.
We wanted to give you a chance to explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
And admit it.
I thought it was gonna be for a second. I thought it was kind of gonna be that head guy screwing him up.
This time will come.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I mean, like, he was like in the title from like Equestria Daily. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's him. Watch out for him, boys.
Yeah, I also kind
of course, anyone who...
Yeah, again, I also almost thought it was Nasir for a moment.
Yeah, I never really thought that, because that seems a bit too direct, if you know what I mean.
No, fill us in.
Well, like, with Nasir, it seems like his whole thing wouldn't, how should I put it?
Oh, he's a rule getter? He'll get you on rules, basically?
Something like that, and something like just ruining the decoration seems like not really his style.
Petty.
Yeah.
It's like Umbridge in the new Harry Potter I'm reading. She doesn't want to get you normally, she'll get you with the rules. Like, she could just hit you, but she doesn't want to hit you. She wants to get you with the rules.
Because, I mean, sure, the tree is ruined, but really, what does that do to the school other than make it a bit of a mess?
Yeah. He wants permanent lash damage.
It wouldn't have actually accomplished anything for him.
Does technically feel a bit off its league.
He just wants to ruin Christmas. He is the next Grinch.
Of course, we know right off the bat it couldn't have been Yoda.
Why not? Sorry, I was based out of it.
Couldn't have been Yoda because she would have smashed the entire place.
And the cloak figure was way too nimble.
Oh, yeah.
Also, how would Yoda have actually gotten up there in the first place?
You never know. She was really determined. I mean, she's the most likely to cause damage, though.
That, and, like said, she would have just smashed it.
She doesn't. So you're saying she doesn't possess the eloquence needed for this mission?
She doesn't possess the abilities. She doesn't possess the abilities, I think. Is what they're trying to get at. I think is what we're trying to get at. She's not able to fly, not able to get up there, not able to get up there, not able to jump high enough.
Let's face it, she's not exactly the, how should I put it?
Most obvious?
No, not that.
Capable?
I'm trying to find the right words, yes, but her movement is a bit... Well, I think you've seen that she doesn't exactly do well in high speeds.
Yeah, she doesn't. No.
And that's her without her cloak on.
Look at that.
If that was her, she totally would have tripped over that thing.
I think that's the best darn tree I've ever drawn in my life. No.
That's pretty good, actually.
How many have you done?
Okay, no, I've done some pretty good trees, but I don't know. I think that's the best cartoon tree I've done. This is a layer bonanza. We're already up to 11, upwards of 12, 13 layers. No, wait, shoot. They're all out of order. I don't know. I think it's 11. No, 13 layers. It's 13 layers. We're up to 14 layers. I couldn't see it. Okay. We're at 14 layers, boys.
That's a lot of layers.
We ain't messing around.
Also, like I previously said, movie magic and Rarity investigates done right.
There we go, yeah. And we got the best characters. We got Rainbow Dash and Twilight.
And we also get more world building for the other character races.
Yes, I loved the stories they each had told.
Except the dragon one. Dragons are dicks.
That was the old.
Hey, well, she couldn't help her culture.
True.
That's the thing. So, I don't, unpopular belief. I kind of believe that some cultures are better than others. So dragons are not up there, I guess. Not on the list for me.
Ember must be really slow at what she's doing. Or at least trying. Or at least respecting
the stories and stuff are good and well, I'd say good. Sandbars was unique.
Sandbars, he gets some for trying. It kind of felt like, hey, they're all telling stories. I better come up with one.
I mean, hey, it could have fallen into the fire.
I mean, suspense level was up there. It's basically Mission Impossible levels of in suspense.
And did anyone else really like the Yak song?
It could have done with some work.
Honestly, I was kind of wishing that they were singing, that they were fully singing Heartwarming this year once again. In full, not in parts.
They used up all their song budget, so they played it off as a joke.
It was a nice callback.
Oh, yes. That's some detailed
I don't know if there's so many takers on the... What was that?
That's some detailed sparkle stuff. Look at that. Look at how bumpy it is.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't expect too many takers on the quote-unquote songs here in karaoke.
Quote-unquote. They're definitely quote-unquote.
Yes, songs.
Music.
But yeah, I'm learning that, yeah, the changes take things a bit literally.
A little too literally. It's basically Hermione from my books. Read, sing? Yep, that's exactly what they mean. They totally meant exactly that. There's no nuances. There are no... What is nuance? No idea. She's Drax. She's Drax from Star-Lord. From Guardians of the Galaxy.
Drax and Star-Lord.
Drax is amazing. Yeah, I got it wrong.
But yeah, I can see that.
Alliteration goes right over his head. And nothing goes over my head. I'm too fast. I would catch it. Point made. Thank you, Drax, for that very fast explanation. Didn't even have to prove it. So what do your parents do for Christmas trees? Like my mom fusses over them for a long time, you know, makes them perfect. Like she spends literally hours working on them sometimes.
Is it
So,
natural or one of those fakers?
We use a fake one.
Okay.
We actually went really fake this year because we have a 60s house, right? And 60s houses used to have they get the cheesy like shiny ones, like the tinsel made trees. They did it so you know they'd have white trees basically.
FAUX, I think is the term you're looking for.
I think so, yeah. Anyways, we had one of those, and it was amazing because it was so cheesy. It was really big too, but yeah. Like, do you do themes on your trees? Because what theme was this one? I could see Twilight spending hours making a tree. And do you think they did their trees with magic in this episode? Were they like Hogwarts, where they just made them, they just were like, woo, they're done? Or do you think it was done by hand, with care?
Well, I think they magically decorated, for one thing.
Okay, magically decorated. When?
There would be some Pegasi flying here and there with ornaments and the strings or two.
Oh yeah, run those up magically. What would you say, Sarcasm?
Probably magic.
Yeah, I think Twilight likes to use as much magic as she can squeeze out legitimately. You know, she's like trying to set a good example for Starlight, but likes to use magic as much as possible.
Speaking of magic versus not magic, I just had a thought of like something that would be kind of interesting to see again after so many years.
What's that?
Winter wrap up.
It's gone. That doesn't exist.
I'm not sure if I would say years. I would say seasons. Episodes.
Because like that's something we haven't seen since season 1.
Did they mention it at all? They've had to mention it at least one other time, haven't they?
I can't really say off the top of my head that they have.
I think there's been here and there kind of thing. I think the only other thing that comes to mind in terms of translation is Tanks for the Memories, where it was basically transition to winter.
Yeah. I remember that, but I don't remember them saying anything about it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I said, something close enough.
Yeah, that was just kind of like a thought I just had when you guys were discussing the whole magic versus not magic for setting up the tree thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that come to my mind too. That's a good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Perfect. Done. Ship it. Done. You could just cut it off there. I don't need to do it anymore. Was it the heart was blue in the episode, right?
I think all hearts were sort of a.
I'm trying to skip through it to that.
Magenta. Around there.
Waiting.
No, it's purple, yeah, or like pink-ish.
Yeah.
I thought it was blue for some reason.
So purplish, pinkish to like a magenta?
Kind of like, here, let me get this color. Like, it's this color in the center, and then it kind of just moves into, it stops about here on the color wheel.
Two things came to mind with a lot of that talk. The Crystal Heart and then the pinkish purplish blue shake by Bill Keys.
Huh.
Is it referenced anything? Is it the Crystal Heart supposed to be?
Well, you were thinking Crystal Heart colors.
Oh yeah. What is the? I can't do this line. It's impossible. What is it supposed to be referencing? I forgot what they said in the episode. It's got like fire. It's like literally a fire heart.
Here's that thing from the first heart swarming thing where the
tribes came together.
3 tribes came together and the whole fire friendship thing that got rid of the Wendigos.
Tribes came together, scared off the Wendigos.
That's a callback right there. So they can call back to that, but they don't call back to Winter Wrap-Up.
Nothing scares off Wendigos like a severe case of heartburn.
Scaring me off, dude. I'd be out of there. The Wendigos are basically the sirens, though.
Wait a second. Gallus didn't pour goo powder on it. He just poured some Pepto-Bismol onto it.
He's actually helping them, guys. He's helping you out, bro. Yeah. Maybe not. This is a really detailed picture so far.
Yeah.
I've spent way more time on the tree, I think, than the ponies.
Actually,
Well, to be fair, when showing them from behind, you don't really have to put that much detail into them.
No.
You said gag the first time.
Goo sticking everywhere. It's like, huh. It's like kind of brought back memories of season 3. Anyone else remember the gag commercials during the season 3 premiere?
The gag commercials?
Yeah, back when season 3 premiered.
I do not believe I do. Was it on TV? I usually watch them on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, I think the both of us mostly got the
filtered versions.
basically what they do on the DVDs.
It was kind of a meme for a while.
But I do remember that.
I feel like I'm missing out. Did I miss on much?
Not too much. It was like a minor meme.
Look at how fancy we're going. We got transparent rays and everything on this one. Pew, 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 pew. You gotta add the sound effects or it's not official, dude. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh god, lights bursting from every point in it. It's gonna explode!
Oh, okay, hang on.
The only thing I was thinking of with Goo was the smooths. Nothing can stop the smooths.
This is immediately what I think about. You only need the sound.
Seismic charges. Stand by.
That's what would happen. Just like, bah! Like, cuts a line through the building.
Darn.
What?
Oh, I had a thing on my TV. I thought it was paused, but it was. I left it alone so long it closed out of it.
Dang.
Idle standby, an idle standby kind of thing.
Yeah, basically it was doing the. Oh, you haven't done anything with the TV in a while. We're counting down to shut off.
Yeah, that's also active on mine, but it does work for energy saving.
True. Yeah, I've been watching through Link to the Past randomizer races.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, I'm particularly fond of the overworld glitches category.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, people get into places where they're not supposed to be yet.
No.
Are you done? With the clip.
That's like my favorite sound from Star Wars, I think.
The prequels?
Yeah, from the prequels, yeah. Okay, we're good. I've got to have my system for today. I'll come back tomorrow.
Huh?
Did you ever play the Empire War series?
Nope.
Good stuff. That's if you spawned in Boba Fett, that's what he'd do constantly. It was really annoying. He'd kill like it was too overpowered. It was so overpowered. He'd like drop that right. It'd fall at the back of the ship and it goes bang and it kills all your fighters on your screen. It was so annoying.
Huh.
Instantly, it was like, oh okay, never mind.
Getting slow. Nate, I can't quite hear you. You're getting slightly quieter.
No, don't go. No.
All right.
Are we better?
Yeah.
I turned my mic back up, or I turned it up. I mean. Anyways, what should the walls be? What color?
I'm not really sure.
Kind of thinking like dark green maybe or something.
I don't know if, I'm not sure if, I don't know, it seems like a bit too much green, given the tree there.
Yeah. We could do like where's the freaking? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ah, so they're doing this at Nightlight and Velvet's place.
Maybe like dark blue.
That might work a bit better.
And like a really dark blue for here.
Yeah, it actually works pretty well.
And then like around the frame. Okay. And then down here it should be like a little darker, even darker blue, you think? Think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then outside, it should just be a storm. I think a snowstorm. They can't see because I don't. You know why? Because I don't feel like drawing it.
They're completely snowed in.
Yes. Oh yeah. Here. Yeah. So it's like the snow is up here. They're literally so snowed in you can't see outside.
But you get comfy because you might be there for a while.
Yeah, like till summer. That's so much dense snow that you could literally not. You wouldn't be able to leave. You'd be stuck in there for life. Sorry guys, but this is their life now.
There is no escape.
No escape. Oh, that's slightly transparent.
Just wait until things get warmer.
Oops. Well, actually, that we could do like totally white back here, and then like slightly whiter, translucent.
You missed a bit of a spot there. Well, it's gone now.
I'm gonna fix that. That's gonna annoy me. Okay. And we're gonna like slightly darker. No. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, I need more translucent. Like this.
Still a lot of people use that kind of effect.
And then like kind of even more transition. What have I done? White streaks through it. Dang it!
Yeah, that actually just works well just for window design in general.
Does actually, yeah.
Yes.
Go away, Cadence. We don't want you. Yeah, that's actually good. And then, perfect. No. Actually, I'm tempted to do. So I'm tempted to redo this like this. So I'll have black, black, and then do full 100%, do like this, and then do like this translucent, and then kind of hit it like this.
Yeah, a lot of people also do that for effect.
Maybe some big ones, like right through.
Now it just looks like they have a bad TV signal out the window.
Our signals look bad.
Am I the only one that I thought that looked like TV static?
I don't know. A lot of times when I've seen TV static, it's usually in tiny dots.
Well, exaggerated TV static.
Yeah, like cartoon version. I think I could see that. Yeah.
Oh.
Boom. Oh yeah.
Did you have any other lines you were trying to?
You know what we're gonna be really fancy, okay? The fanciest. I don't know. I tried to do a Trump there for a second. It didn't work. Yeah, I make the best deals. Be like this, and then it'll be like this. Actually,
Oh, the heart lighting up the room a bit.
you got it.
Yes.
And it'll be like this. Nope. have to do this. Like. Now let's just keep it like. Oh. I've done it now. I've done it now.
There you go. I always want to click back there.
Okay, that's good enough.
The best thing about that flaming heart is, in case of power outage, is it can be used as an emergency light source.
Yeah.
Yes. By the way, Nate, I think you're getting quiet again.
No, don't go. I don't want to go, Tony Stark.
Slightly better.
Quote Age of Ultron. That's better. Okay. They're just in the void right now. Right now they're standing on the void.
Yeah, I was going to make mention of that.
Just be like, it's where they exist. Are you mocking where they exist? What is their floor color? Shoot. What is it in the episode? It's gray. Sorry about that little interruption there.
Hey, don't mock the void. They have very affordable housing rates.
Yeah, concrete. It's got to be above the window. What have I done?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Back to how we do trees. Mine's also fake, but it also exists in parts. So every time it comes out, we drag the box out. Dad and I are the ones that put the entire thing together. Mom fluffs out the branches, and then some point afterwards, a lot of times in the night, we give the lights the star and or we have the lights the star of the ornaments in the set shop.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, real tree for me. It's to be honest, it's a bit of a pain to get all set up. Like, yeah, several boxes of Christmas stuff in the middle room closet, and it's like, can't we just put these things in a box in the garage? It's like, is it taking up space that could be used for other stuff?
You know what? You know what's happening? Maybe I think we're thinking like I have problems with Pony more now is because I'm thinking too logistical about it. Because like right now I'm like, where do they after the season's over? Where do they put all the Christmas supplies? I mean, they can't just materialize, you know.
Maybe there's an attic or a basement or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe that broom closet that Spike ran into with Smolder. I remembered their name. Ha!
Hey, this is a sharing closet.
Is there enough room for 2 more? It's kind of funny. We kind of lost track of this, talking about this episode, I think, because it was a good enough episode that we didn't have much to mock about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, it's like just an overall solid, good episode.
I think I liked how much it developed the characters more. Usually, so far the student 6 have been kind of just there to be more characters, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seemed like for the first half of the season, they existed more to be accessories to the other characters.
Yeah, that's
more three-dimensional.
They're getting more dimensions. They're working on the dimensions. I hope they continue with the dimensions. You know what I mean? This is what we want, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yes, I mean, let's look at the first half of season 1, besides the opener. We got the one with, what was it, Rainbow Dash and Applejack arguing at each other?
Yeah.
Or was it Rarity? Some episode.
It was Applejack in the...
Yeah, it was already in AJ.
Right. And basically, the Student 6 just existed to make snarky comments at them.
Yeah.
And the Spike episode, Smolder was there as an explanation dump. Like, oh, well, that's this thing. Like, bye for the rest of the episode.
Oh yeah, that thing has never, that thing you've never heard of before? Yeah, let me explain it for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was them showing off what they can actually do. Or like what their families are like and what their characters are, because we need more of this, please. Right now, there's not much to like about them because you haven't told us anything about them.
At the same time, there was a display of teamwork.
That's good, yeah. It shows that they like each other, I guess, you know what I mean?
Of course they like each other. Why else would if Gallus did what he did?
Exactly, yeah. That's a good thing. Good point. So that shows that he really, like, there's a good bond between them. That's a simple way of showing how much they care for each other. You know what I mean? And they all listen to each other usually. Even, I noticed, like, shoot, I forgot his name, the pony.
Sandbar?
Sandbar. They disagreed at one point, and he basically let the person, I forgot who he was disagreeing with, but he let the person win that argument, you know what I mean? He basically like, okay, whatever, he moved on. Which is usually a friend thing. Usually if you're with friends, you'll let them win arguments, you know what I mean? I think, I don't know. It showed that they're a little more selfless with each other, you know what I mean? They're willing to hear each other out and stuff like that. There should be a mat. Right now they're just sitting on the concrete floor. It's gonna be a dark red. Oh, I forgot. Usually there's like a thing around the tree.
Yeah.
A mat. We can do like a dark blue or something matte on the
We
floor.
put ours on top of a box, by the way, and covered it with basically that. And it's raised just enough so we can put a train around it.
There we go, yeah. I try to make... Sorry, go for it,
We usually shove the tree into the corner of the living room. Between the one chair and the couch.
That's a bit off.
What is?
Putting a tree for inherent accounts, that's basically not my ideal kind of setting.
What kind of insane house do you live in, though? What color should the chair be? Blue? No, there's too much blue. Dark green. Yeah. I like, again, art-wise, this is a pretty decent, lots of detail episode. Not much of a,
You liked the design of the dragon in the story, from what I read.
Oh, I did. I liked, yeah, that was a good one. She's cute. Wood shit. Spike, and did they ever list her name? No, they didn't. It was just the dragon or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think they did say a name. I just can't really remember it.
Well, her and Spike, wood ship. No.
There was a lot of stupid ships that came out of this episode.
Really? Fill us in. I was unawares.
I think a lot of people saw Sandbar of Celis and Callus Silverstring.
Yeah, I can see that. Sorry, I was laughing at how bad it looks without the lines. I'm just like, ugh.
there's really that much for the. I don't think there's really that much for the other two, since both of them are females. One of them's on 4 legs and one of them's on 2 legs.
I've noticed, dang it! What's the hippogriff's name? What's her name? I forgot.
Are you talking about the
Student 6.
Silverstream?
Silverstream, yeah. She was more subdued this episode. I think they're backing off on her Pinkie Pie-ness, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, the singing bit at the end did kind of come out of nowhere.
That's true. That's like their. I can see the writers sitting around the table. They're like, oh shoot, we gotta add something.
Starting to tone it down.
Yeah. They're kind of meeting a quota with that random thing at the end. Like, oh, this character is random. I forgot. I'm liking that change. I like when they're a little bit more subdued.
By the way, I think I think she has the second best of the stories. Mostly to the fact that it's a huge movie callback.
Yes, that's true. I think it's a pretty good. Yeah, she's got a decent one with the pamphlet, basically.
Oh yeah, it's like I made note when we were rewatching it. It's like Mount Everest has their stuff together. They have a tourism board.
They're moving along. They're not messing around here. You know, they're like rebuilding their community now. Like, they ain't waiting for anyone to fix it for them.
They just quick.
Yeah, it's like right after the Storm King was defeated, they got trains, they got a tourism board. Like, they have their stuff together.
They're competent. They're like, okay, guys, we've been screwing around underwater for 2 years. We gotta get our stuff back together.
It's like rebuilding in record time.
It's all because of the vacations board, though, obviously. Without the vacations board, they'd be still in the ocean.
The tourism board?
Yes. Without that, they'd just be scrounging around. What should go over here? Should it just be empty? Because right now, we got a lot of stuff going on in this quadrant. Maybe, I was gonna put like tinsel up or something, like big streamers, that might help, you know what I mean?
Maybe a lamp?
Yeah, I could do a lamp, yeah. Right here.
Yeah,
Or like light or whatever?
Yeah, I was struggling with either a lamp or a plant, or potted plant.
I think a lamp would make more sense right here, because then you could be like facing in over the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we already have a tree, we don't really need another plant.
Yeah. Too many plants. We ain't that green.
Or at least one plant, or at least one plant per row.
You know, I'm not that eco-friendly. If I want it, I just want electricity. None of that saving the world stuff. I'll burn the world down as fast as I want. You can't stop me. Oh, dang. Okay. What type of lamp should it be? Should it be like this, and then it's got like a thing pointing at the chair? Yeah.
I was kind of thinking like one of the simple ones where it just has like the little shade on top.
That sentence was almost bad.
I don't know how to describe things.
No, I mean like you're like. Never mind. Like that.
You were about drawing it right, but it was sort of vertical. But it was vertical, I think, is what Colin is thinking.
A what thing? Sorry. Not like this. Not like this.
No, you got the
Oh,
no, you got
just
the
more of a
shaved
normal one.
No, you got the shaved end. Yeah, without the extra arm. Yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
What color? Pink. No. Perfect. No. Done.
No, obviously that's supposed to be a microphone stand because that's the karaoke chair.
I knew it. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better myself, even though I did do it myself. Bad joke time. The poll is actually going through everything, by the way. Oh, do you want to see something next level? Watch this. Watch this. Okay, okay. Boom. Oh. There we go. Okay. Boom. Oh, shoot. Boom. Boom. Yeah, yeah. What did I do? Oh.
Where's this going?
Okay, there we go. Wow.
Yes, that actually works.
Did you see that? Do you see how fancy that is? I think it's too fancy here.
Yeah, though, the poll.
Yeah, I know, I got you, but I wasn't gonna acknowledge that, okay? Don't bring that up. There we go, I'll fix it. Oh, never mind, we can't fix it, it's not possible. There we go. Perfect.
Well, yes.
Yeah, this is really nice.
That turned out really nice.
Wow. That looks bad right there. I don't know why. I was gonna do, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna do something like this, you know what I mean?
Had it happen for that.
Ah, because of the layering.
Yeah. Layer am I working on? Oh, this one.
Yeah, better back.
There we go.
Yeah, better back.
Perfect.
That should do it.
Nope, gotta do it all in one stroke. See, it should come to the ground like that, and then end. And then come up on the wall a bit right here. That's about it.
Here's a little spot by the lamp.
Huh? Oh, shoot! You know what I should do? Okay, I'm only gonna hit the walls. Okay, never mind. Watch this. Okay, okay. No, wait, it needs to be above. It needs to be above the lamps. So like right here. There we go. There.
Yeah.
And there. And then, no. Kind of like that. All right, and then we're gonna get, okay, the last touches I'm gonna do on this. We're gonna get really fancy. You may have connected the dots right there. What I just did. I don't even know what this layer is. Oh, it's there. Okay, we're gonna do one layer above that. Magic.
We're doing a bit of shading. How long has it been since we last seen that?
This is too fancy. It literally doesn't show up on Flurry Heart at all. Like, you can't even tell. I just did the ear right there.
She's too pink. She's immune to the shading.
She is the shading. You can't tell at all. Okay, good enough. And then we'll have like gray, like light gray, and then we'll do like shadows. Yeah, that doesn't really work. Good enough. We're just leaving it there. Perfect.
Definitely.
Yeah, that does look very good.
Okay, final thoughts. I think final thoughts we should do for the episode.
I think we're basically all in agreement that this is a better episode than better episode than the last one we covered, which was Hearthbreakers.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Solid character development and no major flaws. 10 out of 10.
10, 100%. We need more layers.
Of course they need more layers. It's cold out there.
You just had to. You couldn't help yourself, could you?
Nope.
You couldn't. Dan, help yourself. Can't take you anywhere.
So one of the top corner shields looks a bit off.
Oh, corner. You know, I gotta do all of it again. Thanks. No.
This is why we can't have nice things.
It's Alex's fault. We're just gonna blame Alex. There we go. No, wait. Like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, there we go. And then,
And that's a bit more smoother.
perfect. Now it's perfect. We're done now.
But yes, another episode that I'll definitely be adding to the another holiday special. I'll definitely be adding to my holiday watch list.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. It was kind of a plainer episode scene wise, meaning there's not much you could comment on, like visually. Their designs for the newer characters were good, and we got to see that the Dragon Lord cycles a lot, and maybe there's medium-sized ones as well, not massive ones like the first one we got.
This is interesting how they It's a bit interesting that that one was. But in this case, it was more of a seize of power, whereas the last time we saw the Dragon Lord, it was through a gauntlet sort of thing.
Yeah. So they're much more informal, even more informal than that type of government. Like literally just stealing it from each other. I don't know. It's an interesting episode because it's kind of good because it's so mundane that it's very character driven, and the characters were written well. It relies on character plot points other than like scenery or action. We get a lot of development, as we've been saying, from the new characters.
Yes.
And it's deeper development, much deeper development. It's not like I am the kooky one, I am the stoner one. You know, like basically kind of like before we're just getting like cookie cutter traits. You know what I mean? This is like actual character building. We didn't really get to see why they're friends. Sorry, what?
There's also a bit of sharing of what they do around the holidays.
Yeah. It gives all the characters more of a reason to be friends this episode, which I like.
Yes.
We've kind of seen so much of why the main six are friends, you know what I mean? But we've gotten like nothing from the main students, or the student six.
Yeah, it's nice to learn more about them.
Yeah. If they're really trying to make these more serious characters, we need more development episodes like this.
They grow closer over time.
Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts on like them? Do you want them to be more phased in, or do you want to just focus more on the main seven?
I mean, if it gives us more material like this, then I say go ahead.
Yeah. So have them more like headmasters, sort of. They're kind of guiding the story. So like the main seven are kind of going into a guiding of the story role. You know what I mean?
They're things are kind of going back. Things are kind of going back and forth at this point. There's some cases with the main cast, and there's some cases with this new cast.
So far we've never gotten like a wholesome, like a whole student like 6 episode. You know what I mean? We've always kind of had this was one of the first focused ones. You know what I mean? Like the Applejack and Rainbow Dash one, where they took the students out and they were trying to get like the Teacher of the Month award. It was a Rainbow.
Yeah, this one definitely had more focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you could have taken Twilight and Rainbow Dash out of most of the scenes, and it still would have worked.
Yeah. You didn't need Rainbow Dash. You didn't need Twilight to do this either. You know what I mean? They could have had Pinkie Pie. They could have had anyone really. It works the best with Twilight and Rainbow Dash, obviously, but you could have had like Rarity even do it. Okay, Rarity would have made sense, and Applejack would have made sense as well. Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie wouldn't have really worked. Starlight would have really worked in Twilight's role.
Actually, I think Ocellus and Fluttershy are a bit of a close.
Matchup, I guess.
Close parallels.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. They're definitely parallel. Except Ocellus is more of a Twilight and Fluttershy mix. Because she's like a know-it-all, but she's shy about it. Whereas Twilight's a know-it-all, but she displays it quite proudly. It's kind of weird because we have like 2 grumpy characters, you know what I mean? We got the Griffin and we got the dragon, Smolder, and stuff that are both just kind of grumpy all the time, you know what I mean?
Right.
They're kind of both the same character, action-wise. You know what I mean? They both are, you know, whatever type characters. You know, if something important happens, or you ask them their opinion, it's always their answer will be a somewhat of a whatever type of thing. You know what I mean?
Although it kind of makes sense regarding their cultures.
Well, it makes sense. It's just kind of we kind of have two characters that do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Two races that are pretty much mostly the same.
Yeah. I forgot the pony again. I forgot his name already.
Sandbar.
Sandbar. It's kind of like I feel like Sandbar's there just to meet the pony quota.
Yeah, to be honest, he's like the most forgettable of the bunch.
Yeah, that's why I forgot his name.
Isn't he like the stoner of the group?
Yeah, he's the stoner of the group. I mean, which could be done really well. If he's like really out of it all the time, it'd be funny, you know what I mean? If he's like clueless and not clueless, like Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie is clueless but always on it somehow, you know what I mean? She'll surprise you. Sandbar is not, is clueless and won't surprise you, like, you know what I mean? He's just...
Yeah.
He forgets stuff, and he legitimately forgets stuff. Like, he just doesn't know. Like, Pinkie Pie will not understand something, and then it's explained that, oh, she actually understood it, she just understood it in the wrong way or something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sandbar just has no clue. And just is getting by because, you know, I don't know. Overall, good development. I need to learn the names of the characters.
You need to memorize them.
Memorize. Well, next week we'll drill them. Okay, before the video, we'll be like, we'll have like a quiz. We got 20. Oh, no. All right. I think I'm calling it, my dudes. This is good. And what do you think? Anything else you guys need to add, Sarcasm?
Not really.
With that said, next week is gonna be Friendship University. I don't know exactly the stream cup this, but I have something planned in the. I have these two working on a bit of reading for something I have planned within 20 days, the 31st exactly. But for now, we will see you next week. Take care.
See you guys.
Later.